It's the most talked about book of the year, delivering one jaw-dropping headline after another about this legendary pop star. Britney's erratic behavior and disturbing claims by her own children. So from his home in Hawaii, Kevin talked about it all with us.
So first of all, why did you decide to do this book, and why now?
I feel like over the last 2 decades, my story has been told through a different lens. And I felt that it's important for me to finally come out and tell my story. Coming out and speaking your truth, especially after you've had so much time to reflect on it with compassion and understanding, I think it's important.
In the book, You Thought You Knew, Kevin describes their relationship began with a hookup at the Beverly Hills Hotel after a chance meeting at an LA hotspot.
We met at Joseph's, it's a nightclub.
And then right away you knew that that was it? Really?
Just kind of clicked.
The then newlyweds told Ellen the proposal wasn't a typical one.
How did he propose?
I proposed.
You proposed? Really?
But that sweet relationship would soon turn sour. Kevin reveals never-before-heard stories of an international pop star on a serious mental health decline. Many of the pages of his book, out October 21st, make the case it's time to sound the alarm.
What do you mean when you say you're sounding the alarm?
I mean, it's exactly what it is. Every day I wake up fearing that my children will possibly have to deal with the unimaginable.
In the book, you share some very disturbing stories, and one of them is that the kids woke up in the middle of the night and Britney's standing there in the doorway holding a knife.
For me as a parent, I was absolutely terrified, shocked that they had to go through something like that. I didn't find any of this out until after they had stopped seeing her for quite some time. And really after the conservatorship ended, that's when they started telling me some of the stories that had happened. Even that, it's alarming. These instances are part of the reason why I felt the need to come out and sound the alarm.
While they were married, he sounded the alarm with Britney after he says he caught her doing cocaine while she was breastfeeding their kids.
Definitely raised some red flags for me.
In his book, he says he begged her,
please don't go home and breastfeed the kids, not like this, right? And then it became a huge ordeal. And a few days later, she wound up filing for divorce.
Another story you talk about in the book is when Preston went to Europe and Britney called him.
Kevin describes the erratic call from Britney to her oldest son as the breaking point. Kevin writes after Preston defended his father and his grandfather, Britney's dad Jamie, the call turned chilling.
He called me and told me that his mom wished that all of us were dead.
And this just came out of nowhere?
It's interesting because he took it better than I did.
Kevin, we've all been watching Britney's erratic behavior on social media, dancing with knives. What are you thinking when you're watching these?
Scared, worried. I mean, I feel like that's part of the reason why I'm sending out a cry for help, right? Like anybody that's ever cared about her or been captivated by her, now is the time. Because I want her to be around for our kids for years and years and years.
Britney lashed back on social media slamming Kevin. The constant gaslighting from ex-husband is extremely hurtful and exhausting, saying she's demoralized and has begged for her boys to be a part of her life. They need to take responsibility for themselves.
How is the boys' relationship with their mum today?
It's a fluid situation. I know that they talk, and I know that my boys love their mom.
In his book, Kevin reveals he got $40,000 a month in support from Britney. Support that stopped when their youngest Jaden turned 18. Britney's team claims Kevin's profiting off of her, and she threw this jab at him in her post. Those white lies in that book, they're going straight to the bank.
What do you say to people that are saying the only reason you're doing this book is because you want the money?
I think if you read the book, then you'll see that over the course of my life, I've realized what matters to me most, and it's definitely not money. My family means more to me than anything money could ever buy.